start off in that direction, I guess. We'll see what happens. Afternoon, folks. We are not out here for a Falcon rocket right now. Sorry, putting stuff away. We're waiting for Artemis Orion Capsule. We'll leave this to come back to Earth. Hello, JC. Hello, Ms. Franco. I kind of got a feeling we're not going to see much. The clouds are in the way. And I won't know what's going on now. Because now that I shut off Everyday Astronauts live stream, I have no idea where the drone ship or the drone ship. I have no idea where the capsule's at. But this is our view from here. It's actually a beautiful night tonight. This is looking west toward Gaviota State Beach. I don't know what else is out there. Hollister Ranch. I am currently standing, if you're from Southern California and you heard about the Amtrak tracks, the train tracks washing away and shutting down the train for a while, this is exactly where it happened. All of this stuff, those pylons are there to support the cliff that fell off. This is all it right here. That's an old drain, but they put new pipe in under it. And then San Diego's way out there. I was gonna go higher up on the hill, but I didn't have time to get there. So I just figured I'd come down here. This is as good as what I should have done, is gone south toward Carpinteria. But with the SpaceX launch possible tonight, I didn't want to get too far from home because I don't know what I'm going to do. I might stay down here. I might head up to Lompoc post-launch. It all depends on what the weather conditions look like. When I left my job today in Montecito, it was nice and clear over this direction. And I figured what would happen is these clouds would blow easterly and then this sky would be open, but it's not. The clouds are just hanging out around here. Oh, I can you might be able to tell over that way at that peak over there. You can see the clouds moving from screen left to screen right. Slowly. I thought they would be moving a little bit faster. But I'm kind of hoping. Where is it? There's blue sky way out there. Over that, well, not over, behind that oil rig. So I'm kind of hoping we'll see something go streaking through the sky over there. What time is it? 4:30. Oh, I don't need to do that because there's no timer on. And yes, there is a possible launch tonight of a Falcon 9 rocket. See if that goes tonight. Let's zoom back out a little bit. And also, if you're from the Southern California area, there's that oil rig. There's that oil rig way out there. And then there's another one right there. Like I said, if you're from the area, those are the 3 oil rigs that are up and running by Sable. And everybody's making a big deal about it because we don't want to destroy our oceans. They make it seem like these damn oil rigs sprung a leak every couple of years. There was a big, huge leak back in like 1969 or something like that that started Earth Day. And then there was one in 2015. And that technically wasn't an offshore oil rig that sprung a leak. It was a pipe. Where am I? Oh, shit. It was a pipe screen left about half a mile down the road. If that, that's where the pipe sprung a leak and oil seeped out. I think a little bit made it to the ocean, but not a lot. I think more seeps out of the ground on a daily basis from out here in front of us than was spilled on the ground. If you're not from around here and you come to the south coast of Santa Barbara, Ventura County probably, make sure you wear shoes when you walk on the beach. If not, your feet will be covered in tar, in oil by the time you get home or by the time you get off the beach, which is never fun. To the regulars that are watching, I'm assuming some of you guys are also watching like the NASA feed. Hopefully you're watching the Everyday Astronaut feed. He's the cooler one as far as I'm concerned. If you don't mind running over there and running back and letting me know if let me know what's going on. If the Orion capsule has jettisoned its whatchamacallit and flipped around so the heat shields are going to be blocking it from all the heat. What time are we at? 33. It's supposed to hit the water at 5:07, so that I'll give it like, I'm thinking with the direction we're pointed right now, I think that'll be like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes before splashdown. But then if we go over this way, this is now looking southeast. I'm thinking we might get a view over that way. This is why I figured, man, I should have gone south toward Ventura, Oxnard down there, because it's much clearer down there than it is up here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but where should I point it? Right about there, I guess. But those last two, or that last I-beam right there, that's a storm cell rolling through out there. You can see the rain coming down from here. Maybe we'll hear the sonic boom too. I don't know with the traffic. That's another reason why I wanted to go up on the hill, to get away from the freeway. The freeway's right behind me, the 101. If you happen to be watching the live stream, And driving down the 101, toot your horn if you see me standing over here in the field. It's clear today, though. The last few days it's been extremely hazy out here. You could barely see the oil rigs. But we can see them pretty good right now. Thanks for joining us, folks. Don't forget to hit that like button if this is your first time here. Yeah, we spend a lot of time looking at nothing. But today we're waiting for the Artemis mission, the return of the... I think it has like two names. The Orion Capsule and Integrity. I think those are the two names. But we're sitting here waiting for re-entry, and we're not going to get splashdown because that's too far away. But essentially, we're just looking for a streak across the sky right now. Oh, hello, Eagle, Lompokian. Where are you? I am on the south coast of Santa Barbara County along State Beach Row. Screen left is Refugio State Beach and El Capitan State Beach, which is currently closed for remodeling. Screen right, we have Gaviota State Beach. That's, well, San Onofre State Beach, but that's just like that's a free beach. Beware if you go down there. There's usually a sign at the top of the road that says, hey, this is not a child's beach. And it's not San Onofre State Beach like... Excuse me, I'm eating my dinner. Not like San Onofre State Beach down in San Diego, where the nuclear power plant is, or was, however you want to look at it. It's still standing, but it's not operating right now. Hasn't operated for years. Oh, a minute. Thank you, JC. A minute away from Raysburn. So I figure probably about another 10 minutes before, if we could see it going through our skies. You know what? Are we zoomed in? Yes. Turn that on. Take that off. We're going to move around a little bit, folks, because just in case, I want to make sure both cameras are pointed at the same spot. So if it does happen to come through, I can get a picture of it. Because I got a cool little message today from Facebook saying I could monetize my stuff now. And I filled it out. I filled out whatever I needed to fill out, and it says, yay, you are now monetized. The sky looks to be opening up a little bit, which is a good thing. That's what I figured was going to happen earlier. All right, so now, thank you, JC. Now we got the bottom of the rocket pointed toward, or the capsule pointed toward the atmosphere to dissipate the heat as it comes through. The final maneuver was completed. I would go on the other side of the train tracks, but it's 4:39. I don't know when the next train comes by. If it's coming from screen left, I got plenty of time to move. If it's coming from screen right, or sorry, reverse, dyslexia. If it comes from screen right, yeah, I got it forever to move. If it comes from screen left, I don't have much time at all because, as you can see, there's the tracks, and then it makes a bend right there, and it goes by Tahigas Beach, which that's the locals' beach. Everybody parks along the road and then hikes down there. It is a little bit of a hike, but that's a great beach to catch halibut and cabezon at. The cabezon, you got to walk a little bit to the west, and that's where they're at, right where the storm, in front of the storm wall. Usually when I used to fish a lot, that's where I would catch them. Oh, see, and the clouds are opening up a little bit more screen left over that way. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. If all those lower clouds, not these ones up here, but those ones down there, if those would clear out, I think we would have a better chance of seeing it. But I'm hoping, because it's coming from space, it'll have enough altitude to be over the clouds. And then, to be completely honest, once it starts coming through the atmosphere, I'm hoping you guys might tell me, so I know to turn everything that way, because that will be the next direction. Oh, see, look, the rain is starting to break up out there. But that'll be the next direction we turn at about, a little before 5. Because if it splashes down at 5:07, I figure to float down on the parachutes, it'll take about 10 minutes. So that puts us at 457 to look that way, and we're at 42 right now. So we got a little bit of time. Man, it's a beautiful day today. But it's always a beautiful day around here. That's why I moved up here from LA. All right. I'm going to be quiet for a minute and check the skies out. I currently have you guys pointed southwest. So I'm hoping we'll see something from there. I probably should just put you guys screen left, just in case we miss something. I could have you pointed in the direction it's possibly going to be going through. But those clouds are kind of moving in, so I'm just hoping we get a streak or something across the sky. That'd be cool. Don't forget, folks, we will most likely, not most likely, almost certain we will be live in about 3 hours from now, because we have a scheduled SpaceX rocket leaving from Vandenberg. That will be booster 1063's like 32nd launch of its lifetime. But right now we're sitting here waiting for the Artemis mission to wrap up. The Orion capsule is making its way back home towards San Diego. The recovery ship is offshore waiting for them over by San Clemente Island. So that means all the fishing boats have been pushed north of the island. I'm looking for dolphins or something too to show you guys, but there's really nothing swimming right now. There's a freight shipping container ship out in the channel right now. When I first got here, it was on one side of these pylons, these I-beams, and now it's moved over 4 of them. Let's see if we could catch it, if you guys could see it. Tall one. Just to the right of that the taller I-beam right there, you can kind of see the freighter in the background way out there. I don't know, people make a big deal about the oil derricks offshore, oil rigs offshore. I'm more concerned with them damn freighters. They come through the channel so they don't have to fight the swell and all that. It's calmer than the open ocean. But there has been pictures of whales and dolphins riding their bulbous whatever that's off their bulbous radar. They end up hitting them, and then the whales and dolphins get stuck on them. I'm not worried about the oil rigs leaking. It'll happen eventually, but we're America, damn it. We'll clean it up and make it better than it was before. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the ship out there slowly moving across the screen at about probably 10 or 12 knots. Well, I hope weather conditions are a go, because there's no turning back for these guys. I don't think they could hit some boosters and go around one more time. I think they're committed at this point. Miss JC, what do you mean by 9 minutes away? I haven't been keeping up on this too much. I find it interesting and exciting, but I'm more of a SpaceX rocket launch fan. Actually, any rocket launch from Vandenberg. Missiles are cool too, but rockets are more fun to watch. Man, the sun just popped out. It's getting warm now. Time 48. So I'm assuming within the next 5 minutes or so, hopefully we'll see a streak across the sky. I don't think it's not coming overhead. It's coming from the southwest. So hopefully, entry interface. That means it's starting to heat up. Oh, my lens cap fell. Oh. Like Jared Poland, Frono's Photos says, back right pocket. Put your lens cap in the same place every time, and then you won't forget where it's at. Oh, what? We might have it. Oh, no, maybe. Let's keep an eye on that streak in the sky over that way. I see a light faint of something. Oh, let's zoom out a little bit. That could be a plane. Apollo program. I wish they would have never discontinued the space shuttle. I also wish they would have brought it to Lompoc. Okay, so I'm currently keeping an eye on that cloud right there. Because if you look above it to the left or to the right, like in this general vicinity, there is something streaking along the sky. Oh, come on, genius. Turn the Z50 on and zoom in. See what you see there, buddy. Where is it? Right there. Right there. This way now. That, I don't know. I don't see anything. The streak is getting bigger. That streak out there is getting bigger, so it could possibly be it. We're right in the time range of it, but I'm not sure. But that streak is for sure getting bigger. $16 until splashdown. So yeah, that potentially could be it. You see that cloud forming right there? That's where I think that wasn't there a few minutes ago. If you rewind the live stream a little bit, you should be able to watch that grow. Because I kind of think that's it. So let's zoom out a little bit. A little bit more. Come on. All right, we'll leave it right there. Now we just gotta scan the sky and see if anything else pops up. Yeah, see that little stretch of cloud really grew here in the last couple minutes. I'm also keeping an eye out for like military jets. They usually have one flying when any one of these capsules come back. And I am continuing looking to hard screen left, because San Diego is to the left and south of us. See, I don't think that's it though, because this should be way further out there. Thanks again for tuning in, folks. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. All right. So we're down to 13 minutes to go, 14 minutes to go till splashdown. If you work backwards, it usually takes like 8 minutes to fall back down once it's under parachute power. And that cloud quit growing. So we're going to turn a little bit more to the east and south. There's that cruise ship, or not cruise ship, freight ship out there. We're gonna go over this way now, because now we should be. Oh, now they're in entry interface. Okay. So I'll keep looking toward that cloud that I had us zoomed in on earlier to see if I see anything out in the blue sky. I'm going to leave you guys pointed southeast. And it was they're landing during the day just so they could see everything. SpaceX's Dragon capsule, it's landed enough they don't need to see it, but since this is a you know, the first manned mission, they want to make sure the parachutes open properly. They want to be able to see what's going on, if anything's happening. Oh, the rain cloud dissipated. That's good. But yeah, they want to be able to see everything that's happening, which screws us because we can't see the re-entry. I hope this doesn't become a normal trajectory pattern for capsules that are returning. The last Dragon capsule essentially did the same trajectory coming back in. It came in from southwest and landed pretty much around the same spot. San Clemente, Camp Pendleton area out there. They flew across or landed in the fishing zone, the bluefin fishing zone. One of these days I'm gonna get back out there on the bluefin boat during a rocket launch. And I want to be out there in the drone ship landing area. Well, 10 minutes. We're down to 10 minutes until splashdown. So I think since I haven't seen it screen right, that it's probably past me and it's getting closer toward where I have the camera pointed right now. But I'm still looking over here to the southwest to see if I see anything, any sign of movement in the sky. I'm just kind of hoping that there's enough moisture in the air that it pops all the water molecules and creates a vapor trail that we could see. But I kind of got a feeling these clouds are too close and too high. The only reason why I say that is because I can't see the islands. You can see the main island. I got you pointed out to, I can't ever remember the name of the islands. Anacapa. That's way down south, I think. I don't remember. I should probably learn the islands since I live up here. But if we don't see anything from the capsule, you can come back in about 2.5 hours and we'll probably be up doing another live stream of a Falcon 9 booster launch or rocket launch, another Starlink mission. That's what I should start keeping track of. How many Starlink missions have we had and how many alternate missions like NROs or ride shares or stuff like that. Oh, yep. See, it's past me. If helicopters have visual, it is past us, unfortunately. So unfortunately, we're not going to see anything today. I hope that means in the future Once they get this down, the trajectory will change some. And they'll bring it along the coast. Like one of the Dragon capsules did. It came in over Alaska and landed down in San Diego. So it essentially followed the west coast of the United States and Canada until it fell into the ocean. 7 minutes. Yeah, so it's past us. Bummer. Any minute now, the parachutes should be coming out if they haven't already. I'm still looking south and southwest to see if I see anything, but it is most likely well past us now, which is okay. Now I know what San Diego people feel like when they get all excited to see something and then it's just too far away. It's just out of reach. And I really don't think, even if I went up on top of the mountain, I don't think it would have been much better because we would have been closer to the clouds. All right. So if they got the acquisition of signal, that means they're through the atmosphere and they should be within the Earth's gravitational pull now. Yep. It's out of my range. Sorry, folks. We tried. We put forth the good old college effort. I came here too because once we're done doing the live stream, I'm going to hike down over the hill, see how hard it is to get to, because there's a storm wall right over the edge right here. And it's one of the spots I used to fish at. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to stay looking the same direction as the camera right now, but I'm not going to look through the camera. I'm looking with my naked eye to see if I see anything in particular falling from the sky. Miss Franco, if you're still on here, what do the weather conditions look like up there? Or you too, Mr. Eagle, I'm assuming? Is it all cloudy up there, or do we have a little bit of blue skies? Because if it's cloudy, I'm almost tempted just to go to Ocean Park if it's open and at least get ignition and liftoff before it disappears into the clouds. Yeah, we're 4 minutes away from splashdown. Oh, it's coming through the clouds. Yep, the clouds are blocking us. Unfortunately, well, parachutes deployed. Yep, so we're not seeing anything. Bummer. Okay, cool. Thanks, Dad. Blue skies and broken clouds. So, unfortunately, we're not seeing Orion or Integrity or whatever they're calling this capsule. The mission is the Artemis mission, but I've been hearing them call the capsule by a couple different names. Man, it keeps getting clearer and clearer at ground level. On my way to work this morning, you could barely see the oil rigs. When I got to my job in Montecito, you could still barely see them, and it was a Wasn't really a rain. If you're from this area, we get really thick fog. And then the thick fog essentially feels like it's raining, but it's not. It's just the moisture in the fog that's flying around, which sucks. But all right, well, we're not seeing anything. So here, we're going for a walk. Just so the 6 people remaining on the live stream can see what I'm talking about. It must be high tide right now. You can see, where is it? What the wave just crashed over is part of the storm wall and rocks and all that. Whew, I wish I had my fishing pole. Right now would be the perfect time to fish this little spot. And then down that away is San Diego, which we can't see anything. But all right, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the live stream since we can't see anything. See, look at, you can see the curve a little bit better down there. It bends around that curve, and if the train's coming, you can't see them or hear them, and then you're done. We'll wait 2.5 more minutes before we quit. We'll cut the live stream at 5:10. But all of this got swept away during the storm. All of this fell off. The train tracks were down there. They had to close the train tracks for like a week and a half, something like that. Thanks for joining us, folks. I appreciate it. And don't forget, we'll be up in a couple hours after we close this one down. Hey, that looks ominous over there. There's actually peaks hidden behind all those clouds. That's a cool spot to hike up there too, if you can get up there. If you know how to get up there. You just got to be careful if you go up there. Especially this time of year, there's snakes everywhere, rattlesnakes. And then, where is it? There's the shipping boat, ship that we were looking at earlier. It's moving right along. All right, folks, we're done for this edition of Vandenberg Rocket Launches. Hopefully the next edition will be a little bit more exciting. And until then, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you know when we're going live. And until then, see ya.